So Samsung adjusting its quarterly earnings, and no surprise there, and no surprise too that its stock took it on the chin yesterday. Mike Eppel keeping an eye on the stock and the overnight trade as well this morning. What's the latest on Samsung, Mike?
Well, Kevin, they're putting a preliminary price tag on the Galaxy Note 7 debacle, the recall and subsequent end of production of that smartphone. Samsung says that's going to cost an estimated $2.3 billion against its profitability. So they're cutting their profit target by about a third. But you look at the stock price of Samsung, which over 2 days has erased $21 billion worth of market value. And then you talk about the reputational hit that Samsung may be taking longer term from the Galaxy Note 7 problem. So a lot of tabulation still being calculated at this point. Now, we did see Apple shares gain yesterday, but some interesting points about Apple, how they're probably looking at the problems at Samsung and saying, don't ever let this happen to us, considering the fact that when you compare those two companies, Samsung is very diversified. It's got a lot of business interests. Apple, on the other hand, gets 2/3 of its profitability from its iPhone lineup, so they don't ever want anything to happen to the iPhones subsequent to what Samsung has been dealing with. Toyota announcing a recall for the popular Prius. Now, these are vehicles built between August of 2015 to October this year. 340,000 recall notices going out to Prius owners because of a possible defect with the parking brake system. The brake cable could disengage. Toyota says there have been reports of injuries and even fatalities with this, but they're not giving any specific details. They're still investigating this, but nevertheless, they are sending out recall notices. 94,000 vehicles will be, or owners will be, getting recall notices here in North America. Wall Street's coming off a bad day. The Dow dropped 200 points yesterday, one of the worst days in recent trading activity for Wall Street. A couple of things went wrong. Alcoa's earnings were bad. That's the aluminum company of America. Profit didn't live up anywhere near expectations. Revenue was down. The stock was down 11%. And then you have the prospects of, well, maybe U.S. interest rates going up later this year. That is the chatter on the market, and that sent Wall Street down yesterday. And so far this morning, markets globally are lower on average by about 1/3%. Price for oil comes in close to a 15-month high today. It's been moving steadily to the upside with the prospect for an OPEC production cut later this year. Russia seems to be on side with that idea as well. The Canadian dollar just can't seem to get out from any type of trading range here, still stuck around 75.5 cents U.S. Kevin, back to you.